full-length edition of XTV. We got some great stuff for you today. It's going to be Machetes versus TF2 PugNA from the ESEA Open playoffs for Season 7. Now, this is the first round matchup with TF2 PugNA coming into these playoffs ranked as the #1 seed, while Machetes were ranked number 16. PugNA in the blue here, and as we can see, Control F Muffin as their demo man. Papa Smurf and Pingu are their other scouts, while Remedy and Dope are their soldiers, and Sync is their medic. While for the Machetes, we have Panzer and Float as their soldiers, Rick as their demo man, Notice, and River Dragon as their scouts, while Fluffy Animal is their medic. You see, red team's on their health pack, while blue is on their health pack as well. Control F Muffin coming in with some stickies, taking control of the house, while one of the blue soldiers is on top of the house. So really good pressure from PugNA, dealing down a lot of damage. You see one of the soldiers get real up close and personal. River Dragon kind of coming over to shoot at him, but ends up coming back to his medic to help deal support, as there is this scout here running crazy. And Rick takes down the scout, although Pingu comes in and finishes off Fluffy Animals. Meanwhile, Dope comes in here, and nice bomb on Rick there, takes him out. He's just going to push forward while his team is still capping the middle. Great shotgun on River Dragon, and PugNA moving forward quickly already. They just had a scout finishing up the cap of the middle point and already have a ton of pressure on the second point. And Sync, the blue medic, is like, let's go, roll out. So Remedy's on point and they're pushing forward. And just like that, we had a pause. But, you know, movie magic, and we're already past it. Uber is popped. Sync took a lot of damage. He was down to 16 health. Remedy behind the point, sees the medic coming out. He is in good position to put some damage on him. He actually gets put in a better position. Finishes the medic off with the shotgun blast. And PugNA with the quick 2-minute rounds. They're off to a 1-0 lead. Thanks for joining us. We've been working on our technique on these full-length XTV videos. And this video has a very good mix of first-person and third-person footage, but the editing took a little bit. Now you can see Rick was a little slow on his rollout. It was an interesting rollout to get to the cliffs, but there's stickies already there. PugNA soldier getting on top of the roof. Hands are coming in harsh on Sync, but doesn't quite get the kill. Knocks him down to about half health, and a lot of action here. This time it is PugNA that are falling back. Remedy and Sync splitting up a little bit by accident. Remedy wanted him to back up through the door, while you can see that Sync wanted to take the tunnel. But they've met back up and are backing out as the Machetes are coming in here and putting on good pressure. Sync Uber's out here, though, to try and stop this capture. Remedy's out there. He's going to have to ditch him, has to get to safety before those stickies get in place, and the Uber fades completely. Remedy is down, but now Control F Muffin moving in, and again, Sync kind of gets separated from his teammates. Whips out the needle gun, though, trying to get back in there to heal Control F Muffin, but Muffin going down. Now, Sync, of course, has the nice fancy sparkle effect on his needle gun because he is a total baller, and he is the creator behind PugNA. PugNA, TF2 PugNA, is an IRC channel on the Game Surge network, and you know, a lot of players don't have IRC installed, but if you do, you should definitely check out that channel. It is a great place to meet up for some TF2 Pug pickup games. Although if you're a new player and you're not very well known, sometimes it's hard to get picked in those games. But at the same time, if you're willing to play medic, you know, they're always looking for medics to get the game started. So PugNA trying to push Machetes back even further, but pretty good pressure. Both medics have the Uber charge at the same time, at the same percentage, and Pingu trying to work it from the side here. Bomb from Panzer actually takes out Sync, though, and more action going on. Float had a big shot on Papa Smurf, so PugNA is hurting. Pingu is still trying to get work done, though, and sees this demo man. Good ambush on him, and does not pick up the health pack. If you would have picked up that health pack there, you would have had a good chance to keep the kills coming. Not quite able to grab it, though. Now Float moving in, just trying to get some spam in, buy some time for his scouts. Muffin doing a good job of throwing the stickies over the wall there, gets good damage, but not enough of a presence from PugNA to be able to stop the capture. Yeah, Sync and I actually played on a team together in the past, and he was a great medic, has really good game sense, and is good at commanding his team. you know, telling him when to push forward, when to pull back, and he's got a really good grasp on game mechanics. So we see PugNA running sniper here, just trying to work his angles, trying to see what he can find, while Papa Smurf is switched over to heavy, which is pretty common on this last point. And you know, some people have complained about it in the different matches. I mean, people always complain, but I think you know, they are a little right that the heavy can be really obstructionist on this point, mainly because he's hard to snipe. Hands are trying to come in, but just really missed jumps there and hits the top of the wall instead of going forward. And he was by himself. He would have been in trouble anyways. Uber coming in on the side from Rick, and he's backing out, but his medic is not with him and gets stuck in the architecture. Scout down here as well, gets popped up in the air, thrown back, and got some damage on Sync. Oh, what a pipe by Rick. You guys should play that back, because that was an amazing pipe. Popped the guy in the air and then just flicked over and tagged him with that air shot. Nice shot by Rick, but that was a faltered attack by the Machetes. A lot of players going down, and PugNA are looking to press forward, and they look like they're in a good opportunity to do it and to capture this point. Two soldiers trying to span the point out, but Muffin doing a good job of getting some stickies out there, getting some damage out, but he was only at half health, and the flank from River Dragon. PugNA trying to get out of here, picks up the bottle, and is going to run for his life. Rick with the full health here, and you know, neither team has Uber. Sync is closer than Machetes, but that's all the more reason for Machetes to push. Good jump in there by Panther, gets a kill on Dope, and Rick starting to pressure in here with the stickies. You see his soldier jumping up in front of him, and the scout getting in there as well, and a very nice quick cap before PugNA could respond. So game tied 1-1. As I was mentioning in the last rollout, we're working on our production techniques. Probably will be covering the LAN finals that just happened, but without any first person to minimize my editing and to increase the speed of my turnover. So a big jump here from the blue team, and they still have a soldier on the point. Float here working the side, just trying to get his rockets in, and is doing pretty good damage. And he's separated the medic and the soldier, and got an easy kill, finished off Remedy. PugNA coming from behind, though, got a kill on Fluffy Animals, and Float down to 34 health. Got to finish this guy off, though, and just barely grazes him with that last shotgun. And Rick was pretty good health, but 34 health always makes you nervous. Yeah, editing takes time, and as you guys can see, I mean, editing pays off. In this video, there's a lot of cool angles, and I was really pleased with how the editing worked out. Just don't really have the time to spend, you know, 3 hours editing each clip, especially when it only took me about an hour to record it. So, you know, that's something I'd like to, you know, work on more in the future, but just with my time availability right now, I think we might just switch over to just doing third-person XTVs for a little bit, just to really help the turnaround. This is definitely our favorite thing to do, because it is awesome. I mean, mad action here with one of the blue soldiers getting on top of the roof, and then Sync being forced to use the Uber. His soldier going out there and getting mad aggressive, trying to take down Fluffy Animals. And he was down to 40 health before he grabbed the health pack. Whipped out the equalizer there for a second. Equalizer is always great when you just need that little extra speed boost as a soldier. You're just trying to get a little bit closer to do the damage you need to do. Fluffy Animal's falling back, just barely missing the splash damage of that roller, and just getting his team in position. Scouts are on the left side, pretty banged up though. Really only a little over 100 health between the two of them. And PugNA trying to work in here. Dope gets taken out though. At the same time though, forces the Uber, and Muffin popped into the air. Float and Rick doing a good combo job finishing him off there. I think that's one of the differences between, you know, Sync's game sense and you know, Machetes' game plan. You know, just from my experience with playing with Sync, if he was on Machetes right there, he would have been telling his team, you know, push, 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 keep the pressure on him. You know, the Machetes, they fell back to make sure that they had that cap, but you know, it was a decent opportunity to keep the pressure on. Now though, PugNA has the Uber. Remedy is fully buffed, and you know, we might see him drift away from his medic here. Looks like Dope's the one getting the Uber though right now. He already picked up a kill on Nonis. I just want to call him Noni, but I don't know. S is probably not silent. And Machetes kind of getting a tough spot, getting pushed off the point. So good Uber there, and Fluffy Animal just starting to build his as well. So really no loss in the overall Uber mechanics by PugNA, as they still have a little bit of advantage over Machetes, and just trying to work their pressure and get set up ready to go here. See all their players are at full health. Sync's starting to push in, getting the scouts buffed up before they roll out. And you see in the distance, you got the red demo man on the left side. And red team trying to switch over here to put a lot of pressure on PugNA. But Sync's already backed up, down to 10 health though before he grabbed that health pack. And kind of a risky attack by Machetes, as they lost 4 players in that attack. Very close to taking out Sync, but not quite able to. Float and Fluffy Animals in the ramp room starting to back out. They do not feel very good about their chances of holding the second point, and I agree, as PugNA is there in force. It's like they just poked their head out just a little bit on that ramp room though. They had second thoughts about trying to stop the capture. See where PugNA attacks from. Basically cold front, you got 3 points of entry. This is the left side with the tunnel, and then the center and the right side. And PugNA has got both their soldiers over here, throwing some spam out, and Sync finally showing himself. So it's like, well, they're still debating back and forth over whether they want to go or not. Float does a good job, actually lands a really good rocket on Sync, forces the Uber popped, and I think there is also another player from Machetes behind them, and they're just trying to work in here. But good counter Uber from Machetes, but wow, huge misstep there. Great stuff by Dope. He saw the Uber, saw that Machetes just wanted to push in with it, and said, well, I'm just gonna head for the point. And nobody really responding to that fast enough. So PugNA taking a 2-1 lead. Now, of course, this is North American format. First to 5, 2 30-minute halves. And you see the scout working around the side of the house while PugNA is getting a soldier up top. Float coming up here, takes the rocket, and then wow, look at that rocket. Great air shot there. Falling away. He's down to 20 health though. Is in need of some heals, not getting any. And actually he went down right as we changed angles there. And Panzer almost getting air shotted. Still craters down. Rick the only one left. Actually gets that health pack, which helps him out, but gets batted down by Papa Smurf. Boink. Good back kill. Always fun to see that. Sync is down to low health, but yeah, just waiting for the health pack. He's got it now, and they're rolling out. So again, PugNA keeping the pressure on and just moving forward as a team. And picking up some kills in the process too, as River Dragon goes down. And again, they're just kind of looking to push forward. I mean, they haven't really fully captured 2 yet. Yeah, he didn't know where his scouts was. There his scouts are on the point now, and now Sync's saying, go, 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 go. Perspective on Remedy here. He gets the Uber as some stickies get popped. It seemed lost a lot of health, down to 60 health. Gets flashed again though. Scout getting on the point, not quite fully capped. The heavy's there now, but still a lot of pressure coming on the heavy. Sticky's coming on here. Back cap in progress though. Red team's just got to stop this cap as long as possible. Remedy gets a kill on the Machetes medic, but that back cap was huge stuff. It's just Remedy and Sync up, and they're all the way on the last point, while most of Machetes are forward. Scout coming back here now. Oh, great equalizer kill. There's that speed boost I was talking about. And Sync went down, but Remedy is going to get out of here and pick up this health kit. So really great stuff from him. Getting jumped by Panzer now, though, in that green flaming hat. Good shotgun blast just to add a little bit more damage. Rick and Panzer down to 60 health between them, but they survive and escape. So Rick grabbing this health pack here, and now in much better shape. We still have Float on heavy, and there he is. Fluffy Animals getting in position, and going to try to hold this second point off. They actually do have a bit of an Uber advantage here, but PugNA in the better position with the control of that middle point. So team's just going to take a little bit of time and see how things develop. PugNA, waiting to see if Machetes are going to push out before the Ubers get up, and just playing it safe. Sync definitely making a point to stay back on those rocks. And you can see too that there was a switch in there. You had Muffin buffed up all the way, and then now he's kind of been cycling out his soldiers, buffing his soldiers, and then Dope will probably go roam again since he's buffed up. While Remedy will be, well, actually, I was going to say Remedy will be in charge of building the Uber, but it looks like they already have it, so no need to damage yourself. Player's still waiting to go in, but we got Float here on the side entrance here, just sitting here with his chain gun wound up. it's not going to be a surprise to the other team that he's there, but just a question of how they're going to deal with it. Fluffy Animals has been doing a pretty good job of keeping him buffed up. And, you know, PugNA is still just trying to decide, how do we want to do this? Like, do we have, you know, can we get a pick first? Or, you know, how are we going to break down this team? And looks like they're still, you know, still making decisions, but they want to go up this ramp room. And the ramp room really is a great key to attacking this point. Oh, Dope is in here, though. Or, sorry, excuse me, Remedy. He goes down quickly. I don't know if he was expecting the Uber flash, but now it's just Muffin in there. Putting good damage on Float, though. He's forced to drop his sandwich. And actually takes another big rocket and down to 60 health. Get healed, though. Rick going, ooh, gets taken out. Good combined pressure. Fluffy Animals was trying to get the heals on him. Good jump out, though, by Float. Gets the Demo Man and Sync. So good 2-kill for that Heavy. And he's going to be pushing in with Fluffy Animals. It's a 4-on-3. 2 soldiers and a scout up for PugNA. And actually getting a kill on one of the scouts for Machetes. So evening things up a little bit. Nonetheless, Machetes want to push in. Float sees the soldier over there by the health pack. And here's the jump, though. Goes over the top. And nice kill on Fluffy Animals. Goes down. But Float is going to be a lot more helpless without his medic. And wow, look at that scout jumping around. Good movement from Papa Smurf. Unfortunately, not really landing enough damage, though, as Float still had 200 health. Got his sandwich out, and he's going to toss it out for another quick heal. Now, of course, if you're not super familiar with the competitive scene, Natasha is banned. That weapon is just dirty. I mean, it's kind of as simple as that. Really slows down the game. And the Heavy's role in competitive play has kind of been evolving. You know, I think most leagues will likely switch over to just having one Heavy. It looks like we have a Kritzkrieg here by Sync. See, he hasn't popped it yet. Wait for his Demo Man. Pops it now. And Sticky's coming over the top. And oh, there we go. Actually gets the scout. Doesn't get the medic. Fluffy Animal somehow surviving that. Must have been a play of the angles. As must have been further off than we thought. And Jumping Soldier actually gets Panzer there. But then Float deals enough damage that he just cratered out. A lot of leagues are probably going to switch over to having a limit of one Heavy. As double Heavies can just get really ridiculous on defense on some of the points. It really clogs down the game. Machetes coming in here with the Uber on Rick. We got Float as well in here. Sync down to really low health already. He kind of wants to back up to the closet, to the spawn area, but he's got to stay in there. Help his team out on defense. Doing a good job spreading the heals. Muffin goes down now. Finally, Sync goes down, and the Machetes get in there to tie the game up at 2-2. Some of the other debates about the role of the Heavy are, you know, about his unlocks. The sandwich is really powerful and, you know, kind of changes things a lot. Some people are considering banning the sandwich, throwing out that idea. And the GRU, of course, is also a hotly contested item. Rick taking a lot of damage, down to 30. Now his medic's going to have to heal him up. That means less heals for everybody else. Panzer taking a ton of damage, then getting taken out. And Float in here with his shotgun. Reconnects with Rick. They get Dope down, and only 3 up for PugNA, but Remedy is back with his medic, gets some heals, and going to be able to escape. And Pingu, meanwhile, is in here stirring stuff up. He's done a lot of damage. Fluffy Animal down at half health. Rick is fully buffed, but see how it develops. Sync wants to come in here with this Uber. His soldier jumping away from him, see if he can get back in there, and gets the Uber back on him. But Remedy still, you know, now he's about at full health once this Uber fades. And actually, as the scouts storm back in here, this could go PugNA's way. Pingu and Papa Smurf doing work. And another jumping soldier in. Good little dodge from Pingu. Dodges the first one, but then the second one connects right with his face, and he goes down. Panzer goes down, though, so picking off that scout, maybe not really the best exchange. Sticky's coming over the top here as Machetes is trying to hold this point. Float getting in here, dealing some good damage, but he's down to 48 health. You can see out of the corner of your eye, he whipped out the equalizer, and then he got exploded. Yeah. Wow, great kill from Dope there. Jumping over the top on Rick and just kind of bobbing and weaving, confusing him, and finishes him off with a shotgun. And again, look at Sync. He's like, come on, man, let's go, let's go. He's the first one out there. Really great stuff. I mean, from the medic, you can't always be like, come on, hurry up, guys, like, push forward. Sometimes you got to be like, hey, you're supposed to be protecting me, and if you're going to be protecting me, you need to hurry the heck up, because I'm already over here. You know, and you see that with good medics, is like they push their team forward, you know. The other classes, they can jump ahead of you, they can make up for the mobility. Control F Muffin jumping in here now. Good sticky action, dealing a lot of damage. Fluffy Animal is really banged up. Just takes a scatter gun from Pingu and goes down. Heavy still on the point though, but great pressure from PugNA as Muffin was just able to throw those stickies from behind the point and wasn't taking any damage and able to deal it out quite a bit. So 3-2 now in favor of PugNA. And Machetes rolling out here. See once again both their scouts on the left side, the demos on the left side as well. Hands are just going crazy with the jumps here, trying to take control of that cliff side. In the meanwhile, though, PugNA is moving in on the other side, even getting a soldier up on the house, and he gets taken out there. Good juggle there, but Float does go down. There's been some good soldier work from Float throughout this map. Panzer getting taken out as well, so just 3 up for PugNA, but again, only about the Demo Man and Medic combo left for Machetes. Scout putting a lot of pressure on him, and Sync wants to find him. So where you at, Scout? I can see you're lit up, and I want to heal you. So Pingu's all buffed up, he's going to move out, and Remedy is buffed up as well, so they're feeling pretty good. Going to push in and try and get some pressure here. Fluffy Animals and Machetes not quite sure where they want to stand. They're kind of up by that door area though. So pretty good forward pressure, and PugNA is kind of just you know, resetting themselves and getting ready to push in correctly. PugNA moving in well here from the scout and the soldier, and Float getting a kill over there and actually kind of forcing the Uber with his presence. But now Dope here moving in with Sync and the Uber. Having to back up a little bit, but it's still going well for him. The counter Uber coming in from Machetes, but PugNA doing a really good job falling back, and the Uber not really able to get up in their face. Oh, missed the air shot on the juggle, but this other soldier is really lit up. Yeah, Panzer goes down, and there's that scout floating around here. Gonna pick up the health pack and see, but oh yeah, good sticky there, and he's gonna fall back. Meanwhile, behind enemy lines somewhere, Papa Smurf goes down. And PugNA again looking to push forward. Dope here. Some good hits in with his rockets, and combined with Muffin takes out the enemy team's Demo Man. And then big jumps here. Let's see if we can get the medic. Oh, there it is. Gets the shotgun just in the nick of time to take out Fluffy Animals. And Nonus just trying to put some D up here. Panzer and Float are the only other ones left, but looks like this soldier is kind of behind the PugNA group. And gets taken out from a scout. Problem when you're behind enemy lines is, of course, as the opposing team's scouts and stuff respawn, you're gonna get trapped. And actually, it looked like both of those soldiers were behind enemy lines, as Panzer tried to get a flank as well, but nothing going there. The Uber coming in here, and as we see, we have River Dragon on Wrangler, or sorry, not Wrangler, Gunslinger. He's got his little mini sentry out in the corner there. And doing alright with it. Gets the pressure out. The good thing with that Gunslinger sentry is you can drop it again real quick. But Papa Smurf over in the corner here gets 2-chip damage on it. And he's trying to put the sentry down again, but nobody getting on the point to stop Papa Smurf. That scout just getting in there right away. So I believe it is 4-2 now in favor... Oh wait, no. Yeah, 4-2 in favor of... PugNA, excuse me. I was a little confused because we have had the team color switch, as PugNA is now in red. The way that the North American format is you have the halftime switch once one team gets to 4. And Nonus coming in hard and gets Control F Muffin, but he goes down. And Dope on the roof, doing good job. I mean, really throughout this game, you can see the PugNA soldiers, they've practiced their cold front. They got good control of the roof. And, you know, it took them 3 rockets, but finally got the last one to finish off Fluffy Animals. Panzer goes down as well. And only a few players up for Machetes, who, once again, they've had the color switch. Machetes in blue. Papa Smurf with a good one-on-one versus Float there. Nonus, the only player up for Machetes. And PugNA, again, looking to pressure early. Just keep moving forward. It's great stuff from them. Love to see it. Sync took some damage from behind. Didn't see it. Must have been Nonus, though. And had to pop the Uber, which will maybe set him back, pushing in the last point a little bit. Good rockets from Dope there, and then trapping Rick as well. Dope tearing it up, 2 big kills. His team's capping the second point. He says, I'm going to move into last. 2 good rockets on Float, who was down to like 30 health. I mean, he's got his medic on him now, but he was banged up. And PugNA again looking at pressure here. Muffin's coming in. Good work from this scout here, getting around the corner, and both scouts over here. Take down Panzer. Fluffy Animals is down as well. PugNA's on the point, and that's going to seal the deal for them. So congratulations to those guys moving on up in the winners bracket, and as the ESEA-O playoffs continue. They've already gone through a couple rounds since this match was played, and in the time that it took me to make this video. But you guys should go back, check out those results, and see how that tournament shook down. As I was saying, I mean, we've increased our production technique and our production speed, so I think we should be able to get these next ones out for you pretty soon. I am going to do the LAN finals, mostly third-person footage, but I look forward to getting that to you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.